What are those two ways? Exercise, excellent. The first one is to exercise. The other one is to calculate BMI. Thank you so much. And we also mentioned 4 risky, dangerous food nutrients that may do harm to our health. Okay, remember? What are those 4? Yes, fat. What else? Saturated fat. Thank you so much. Sugar. Salt. Yes, salt. Or you can say sodium. They're the same. Very good. And also we introduced a system, a very easy way to help us watch our weight, to watch our diet. It is a system introduced from the United Kingdom. What's the name of the system? Oh my God, traffic light labeling. Thank you so much. This is one of the most important points in this unit. So thank you for remembering that. And okay, yesterday we have talked about paragraph 4, and it was about the advantages of traffic light labeling system, right? Okay, here's one last question. What do you think we'll be talking about in the next paragraph? Since the previous paragraph is about the good part, the advantages of this traffic light labeling system, what do you think we're talking about? We'll talk about the good part, and we're going to talk about the bad side. Yes, we're going to talk about the disadvantages of this traffic light labeling system. This is what we're going to talk about. Okay, paragraph 5 is about the disadvantage of this traffic light labeling system. Okay, any questions? Any ideas so far? Okay, so now I want you to read paragraph 4 again, along with paragraph 5. And I want you to find 3 advantages in paragraph 4 and 1 disadvantage in paragraph 5. After you're reading, I want you to write them down on the worksheet that I just gave you. Do you all have the worksheet? Yes or no? Yes, thank you. Okay, if you're ready, you can start reading now. Later I'm going to ask you to answer, so try to write the complete sentence, okay? you need more time, can you raise your hand? If you need more time, okay. 1 more minute for you. Okay, time's up. Don't worry, those who haven't finished, don't worry. Later, I want you to go to your groups and share and discuss your answers with your group members, okay? Go to your groups. Now you can stand up and go to your group with your worksheets. I'm going to ask questions later, okay? Okay, time's up. Everyone, please go back to your seat. Okay, anyone who shared your answer with us, you're going to have extra credits. All of the group members or viewers is going to have extra credit because of you. Okay, so let's start with the advantages. Okay. We want to share the first advantage of traffic light stable system. Consumers can know if they are going by possibly cause obesity related disease and death. Oh my god. Awesome, he's right. Yeah, first one is that consumers can know if the food they're buying is healthy or not at a glance. At a glance means you can see it and you understand it. So it's pretty quickly, right? So you can also say it's pretty time saving. Okay, thank you, Senfang. Okay, the next one. Who wants to share okay. You want to share? Senfang. And the other Senfang, please.
This system uses are instantly recognizable, even to children.
Awesome. Exactly the same. This system is recognizable to everyone, even to children. Yeah, we all know, everyone knows the idea of traffic light, right? So it's not very hard for people to apply the idea of traffic light to this new system. Okay, am I clear so far? Okay, good. The next one, who want to share? Okay, Jay, Juicy. Oh, yes, she is right. It can be applied universally because every country in the world is using traffic light, right? And we don't have to learn a new language. We just have to know the colors. So it's pretty easy to get this idea. Okay. Here comes the most important part. the disadvantage is what we're going to talk about today. Anyone want to share this one? Oh, man.
People in the food industry complain that this approach to food labeling is too simple.
Thank you so much. He is right. Some people say that this approach to food labeling is too simplistic. Simplistic here means it's too simple, and it shouldn't be that easy. Okay? So this is what we're going to talk about. The approach, some people say that the approach to food labeling is too simplistic. Okay, if there's no question, please turn to page 26. Let's go over this paragraph together, okay? Okay, cool. Nevertheless, there is opposition to this idea. The first word, nevertheless, here, you can replace it with some other simple words like however, or still, or yet. Okay? So, however, there is opposition to this idea. Opposition here means disagreement. Some people are against this idea. Some people doesn't like this idea. Okay, so there's opposition to this idea. Who are they? They are people in the food industry. Industry here means business. Okay, so food industry means business about food. Okay, for example, music industry means business about music, good, and travel industry means business about travel, good. Film industry, movie industry means business about movie, good. So here, people in the food industry, there are some food professionals complain that this approach to food labeling is too simplistic. This approach, this way, this method to food labeling is too simplistic. Okay, let's continue. Because to them, giving exact figures to indicate nutrition facts for one serving is preferable. Here, figures means numbers. So these people prefer you give them exact figures, you give them accurate numbers to indicate nutrition facts for one serving. This is preferable for them. When you say something is preferable, it means you prefer to do something. Okay, you would like to do something more than anything else. Okay, am I clear here so far? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's continue. While there are some advocates of traffic light labels for food, counter this argument. The first word, advocate here, advocate, it means supporters. So there are some supporters of traffic light labels for food counter this argument. Counter here means you have a different idea to disagree with something. Okay, so they counter this argument. Argument is easy one. Argument is a noun form of argue. We talked about this before, okay? So they counter this argument by saying that being simple is the virtue of this system. Virtue here means the good part or the advantage of this system. So this is how we want it. Being simple is how we want it, how we want this system to be. Okay, we want it to be recognizable instantly. We want it to be you can be applied universally for everyone because it is easy. Okay, am I clear here so far? Okay, thank you. And it makes finding information about food easy and obvious. Obvious here, obvious, means clear. It just makes finding information about food easy and clear. Lest consumers ignore the information just because finding nutrition facts takes time. Last here is a conjunction word, 这边是一个连接词的意思。It means in case something bad happens. Okay? Actually, it's the sentence pattern of this unit, but we'll get to that later. Okay? Okay, thank you. So if there's no questions, please everyone stand up and find someone who share the same birth month with you and read this paragraph together, okay? Okay, if there's no question, let's go through the new vocabulary together, okay? Okay, the first vocabulary, opposition, please repeat after me, opposition.
Opposition.
Opposition here means strong agreement, strong disagreement. It means you disagree with something strongly. Okay, let's see the example. The idea of building a nuclear power plant on Orchid Island met with fierce opposition from the local residents. So people who live in Lanyu doesn't like about this idea. They show opposition to the government. They are opposed to this idea. Okay, it's not very hard. Let's continue. Industry. Industry, talk about this. It means business. Wait, actually, two rows, you are team red. Okay, you are team dangerous, and then you are team kind of unhealthy. And these two, you are team amber. Okay, these three, you are team green. Okay. The first sentence, please team amber, read it for us. The music industry.
The music industry in Taiwan is now facing great difficulties because there is not enough
Difficulties. Yes, the music industry in Taiwan is now facing great difficulties because there's not enough funds, because there's not enough money. Okay. Next one, industrial. Industrial. When you see a word ends with IAL, it means it's an adjective. Okay, so industrial here means something relating to industry. Cool, okay? Team red, team unhealthy, please read this sentence for us.
It is said that the political activity in Taiwan might be the reason why the air has been so polluted these days.
Yes, the air in Taichung, in the center of Taiwan, is kind of bad these days. So if you live in the center of Taiwan, don't breathe too hard. Okay. So next one, industrialize. When you see a word ends with ICE, it means it's a verb. Okay, so to industrialize means to develop industry. Okay, next sentence please, team green, keep healthy, read it for us. Vietnam has industrialized. Okay, it's pretty simple. Let's continue. Next one is figure. Figure. We have two different meanings here. The first one is numbers. We just talked about that. And it's usually in plural form. So there should be an S in the back. Figure. Figures. Let's see example. I have a feeling that Dingxing sales figures will hit the record lows this year. Do you agree with this? Yeah, we even have an app that can tell us if the food is from Dingxing Jifan. You know about that, Greg? You know about the app?
Yes.
Of course you know. Okay. Okay, next one. We have another meaning. Someone important in a specific field. Let's just see the example. Can you give me one example of important figure in the music industry in Taiwan? It could be a singer, or an artist, or a music producer. Okay, can you just give me any one of them? I know there's are a lot of good music. 五月天. Okay, thank you. So May Day is one of the most important figure in the music industry in Taiwan. Now we all know about this word, okay? Am I clear so far?
Yes.
Thank you. Next one, advocate.
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 Advocate, if it's a noun, it means supporters. If it's a verb, it means you support something publicly. Okay, this example. All of you read this sentence for me, okay? I am an advocate.
I am an advocate of postponing the class schedule because I always have a hard time getting to school on time.
Is it talking about you?
No.
I know, yeah, you're so on time, I know. Next one, counter.
Counter.
Counter. It means you say something to show your disagreement. Let's see example. Godzilla thinks that he should be the most popular animation character among teenagers. Do you know who Godzilla is? It's this dude. Godzilla. Okay. But Aura counters that his popularity has already gone far beyond Godzilla's. Do you know who that is? No, this one. This is the one who eats all the time. Yeah, do you agree with this? Yeah, okay, thank you. Next one. Argument. When you see a word end with ment, something meant, it means it's a noun. Okay, so here argument means it's a reason, a disagreement. Okay? So let's see the example. Can you read the sentence for me? Adele doesn't like.
Adele doesn't like how the media talks about her body shape, arguing that people should also look at other status rather than just focus on the appearance.
Good, I agree with her. This is why she's so popular, because she's not only good at singing, she also has a positive personality. Okay, let's move on. Obvious, so easy. It means clear. It means easy to notice and to understand. Let's just see the example. It is obvious that the ISIS is trying to irritate China by mentioning Taiwan in their latest propaganda. Obviously, so this is it is clear that the ISIS is trying to irritate you, means to make someone angry, to make China angry by mentioning Taiwan in their latest propaganda. You see this on the internet? It's scary, right? Okay. If there's no question, it's pretty much for the vocabulary part. So now I want you to stand up and find someone who has the same without type with you. Do you know what block type is? Like we have O, okay, A, B, and AP. Okay, and okay, go and find someone who has the same block type with you and read the vocabulary part twice. sentence pattern, okay? This sentence pattern is used when you want to express something, when you want to express that you do something to avoid this thing. It means you do something in case another incident happens. It's not very hard, right? But there's one thing to notice that the verb here in the latter sentence should be in root form, 应当是一个原形动词 because there is a should be omitted. 这边有个助动词被省略了，所以这边这个动词要用原形动词。Am I clear here so far?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let's see the example. The president hired 3 bodyguards, lest he be attacked by the terrorists. Yes. So the red line here is the president doesn't want it to happen. Okay, am I clear so far?
Yes.
So can you read the sentence for me? The president hired 3 bodyguards.
The president hired 3 bodyguards lest he be attacked by terrorists.
Yes, you can read he should be or he be attacked. Both are fine. Next one. Godzilla is tiptoeing on the street. Tiptoeing is like you walk like this. So Godzilla is tiptoeing on the street lest he crash all the buildings in the city. Because Godzilla is kind of huge, right? So if he moves like this, he might crash all the buildings in the city. So he has to tiptoeing. So the red line here is something that Godzilla doesn't want it to happen. Okay? Okay, this is pretty much what the sentence pattern. If there's no question, please turn to page 40 and finish sentence 2 and 3. We're going to check and do this later. You only have to do sentence 2 and 3, okay? Okay, anyone who needs more time, please raise your hand. Are you all done? Right, cool, let's continue. Please read your answers together. The actor lowered.
The actor lowered his cap and walked away quickly, lest he be recognized.
Okay, check your answers. It is right. The next one, Emily turned the music down. Please read your answers.
Emily turned the music down, lest she be while he was talking.
Yeah, notice the verb here and here should be in 原形动词. Okay, now it's pretty much for today's class, but we still have some time, so let's have some fun. Okay. Do you all have the app that I asked you to download yesterday?
Yes.
Yes, good. I hope you do because we're going to suppose our class is going to have a Christmas party, and we go to Costco for food shopping. Since we all know how to watch our diets by paying attention to the nutrients, right? Let's have some practice. Here, I have some food for you. Yeah. I have some food for you to check with an app called Traffic Light Food Tracker. You can download it for free. Either your phone is Android or iOS system. Okay, so now later I'm going to give each group a different kinds of food to check. So now everyone please stand up go to your group, and group leaders, 9 group leaders, please come to the front to get your food. Everyone got your food? If you get your food, oh, don't check anything yet. Don't check anything. Don't try to eat that. Okay? Okay. Before we start to check, we're going to see how we're going to use this app. Everyone, please focus here. Can you have your attention? Yes, thank you. Before we start to check, we're going to see how we're going to use this app. Okay? First of all, you can lower down because the people in the back can see the PPT. You're going to find the nutrient facts on the back of your food. You should be looking at this. Okay, you got your nutrient facts? You? Yes, okay. Next, you are going to spot the per 100 column. You should be around here. Okay? But here's the tricky part. If you find per serving instead of per 100 gram, how would you do? For example, if you find per serving 20 gram, how are you going to do? Yes, you're going to do a little bit of the math to make it to 100. So the nutrients here, like the saturated fat, and sodium, blah, 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 this figures, these numbers of the nutrients is going to be multiplied by 5 to fit the units of 100 gram. Am I clear so far? Yes. Okay, if there's no questions, you can start to check your food now. Try to remember the lines you got. Please try to memorize how many lights you got. Okay, for example, I got 3 red lines and 1 green light, something like that. Please try to remember that. Okay. Okay, the groups who still need more time, please raise your hand. If you need more time, please raise your hand. Okay. Okay, now everyone please go back to your seat. I see your most concern here right now is if I can eat that food right now. But no, you don't get to eat that food right now, okay? Because we have an activity later. Later, since we all know about our food, right? But we still want to know food from other groups. So later, I'm going to ask you to ask questions, to ask information about the food from other groups. Okay? So here is a sentence pattern provided for you. If you are the one who asks, you're going to ask, what have you got from your food? Can you repeat after me?
What have you got from your food?
Yes, and the other one is going to answer, like for example, there are 1 red light, 2 amber lights, and 1 green light. It means you give the main product. The chocolate stick is healthy, okay, or unhealthy. You decide. Okay? Okay, understand? And the next one, the other one is going to ask, would you buy it for our party? Yes. Yes, you can say yes. You can decide yes or no. Yes, I would, or no, I wouldn't. Okay? Am I clear so far?
Yes.
Good. So I want you to now stand up and go ask questions from other groups. And these ask 3 different kinds of volunteer to come here to share your information also to everyone. Okay, I only need one. I need one volunteer to come on stage and share your experience. That's you. And you're the So you're going to share. There are how many red lines, how many regular lines, and green lines, and if it's healthy or not, and you're going to answer. Would you buy it for your party? Okay.
There are 1 red light, 0 amber light, and 3 green light. It means blueberry is healthy. Oh. No, I wouldn't.
Another volunteer. 推荐你明白。
There are 3 red lights and 1 amber light and 0 green light. Giving paper roll is unhealthy.
Would you buy it for our party?
Yes.
Now I hope you all know how to check the food nutrients by the app and know how to ask questions. So it's pretty much for today's class. But before we call it a day, do you recognize this lady? Do you know this lady?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, she is the first lady of the United States, Michelle Obama. This is a video clip that I found on YouTube, and she is talking about a new food policy, a new meal plan that's going to be introduced to the elementary school in the United States. Okay, so for today's assignment, for today's homework, I want you to go to YouTube, find this video, listen to it. It's not very long, it's only 1.5 minutes. She mentioned 4 advantages of eating healthy food. So I want you to listen to it and write them down on the back side of the worksheet. Okay? You can either type the title here, or you can just scan the QR code here. The video will pop up to you. Okay? Am I clear here so far?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Okay. I think it's pretty much for today's class. So thank you everyone for being here and being such good students. Please give yourself a big hand. Please give the teachers who sit behind you a big hand. Thank you all for coming here. I hope you had a great time. If there's no question, class dismissed. You're free to go. Bye-bye.
可以吃吗？
We'll discuss that later, okay? I'm going to give you some other food. Okay? So please, give back the food. Which food would you prefer to have this name, to as a name tomorrow? What kind of food would you prefer? Yeah, I have泡芙. I hear泡芙. What else? Blueberry. Blueberry. Pepper. Okay, because you have been such good students today, so I'm going to give you some snacks tomorrow. Okay? Thank you so much. And 刚刚帮老师搬椅子的同学，那个1到15号可不可以起立一下？谢谢你们帮我搬椅子。来，各位。这次做的真的很急，真的很不好意思，搬好多，不好意思。好，那明天老师会准备一些小小的点心来，就是来回报到大家，好不好？好，那现在请同学把你们的位置回到原本该有的样子。